This week on 2K TV, we recap the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournament finals. We speak to NBA 2K League champion Adam the First. We bring you a sneak peek of NBA All-Star Weekend. And of course, your top plays.
It's just about game time. The Blazers never looked more confident than they do right now and did earlier on. In the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Coming to you live on this. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Nurkic is out there with Marvin Williams, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Bamba, and it's LeBron James, and it's Thibault in at the 2. And tonight, two experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself during the game. As a rookie, you're playing, coming from college, and the game is so slow in college. And when you come to the NBA, you figure, wait a minute, this 24-second shot clock, that's not much. But you realize after about 4 times up and down the court, wait a minute, how do I figure this out? How do I switch gears? How do I lock in and play defense and then run my butt off to the other end as fast as I can to get an easy layup? And a lot of those things is not about being in shape, but the mentality and understanding how to take advantage of the next play.
Yeah, I like that. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. LeBron against Lillard. The drive by James, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And he knocks down the first one. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Now here's McCollum. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Thibault. Lays it up off the glass. First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 6-point game. And Bamba pulls it down.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Lillard with it, picked up by Davis. Williams gets the bucket.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Inside, here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
Here's LeBron, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime. Oh, man, a star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, and he sure worked his way to the top.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Pass to Nurkic, and it's Little atop the key. A three from McCollum. The second chance effort, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Still young with loads of upside. Nurkic is comfortable playing the enforcer. I mean, you can tell he wants to keep improving.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Four-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner. Man, keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. He said the key defensively is keeping Anthony Davis away from the rim, adding, he's a knockdown shooter, but you can't take away everything. Kevin will see if they can somehow wall him off.
Thank you, David. Isaac misses.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He feeds it to Davis, kicks it out to LeBron. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Passes it to Little. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Portland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Kicks it out to James. Gets a very good look and converts. LeBron's got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Down low, here's McCollum.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
If you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely starting to happen. It shows you what happens when you put in the work.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Williams. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The pass to Little. Isaac with the steal. James, the pass to Isaac. James kicks to Landry. Outside, Davis. Puts it up from 17, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
And LeBron throws it down.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Mills with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Timeout called the Lakers. And the 10th pick in 2017 out of Gonzaga, Zach Collins, figures to be an important piece moving forward.
Just a huge demand for rim protectors who can also space the floor. But this 9'3" standing reach, are you kidding me? He's a presence inside.
Now, here's Siakam over Collins. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Pass to Simons. Six to shoot. Fires it up. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Right side Landry. Fade away. Portland grabs the miss. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Now Little. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper. Little's got 7 points. Lakers leading by 4. Right side Landry. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Simons, the pass to Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Kept alive. Siakam kicks to Landry. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 4. Simons surveying the D. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mills. That one a little long. Now, here is Landry. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Look, he's a tough fella to deal with when he gets below the free throw line.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Great team play, so key to winning. Be
a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent. Let's play hard. Let's do all of these things. And I think
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Marc Gasol is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's Etuan Moore, and it's Landry in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Landry. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way under the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Here's more after Nasir Little's bucket. And again, no good by the Lakers. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called the Lakers. Now with his face-up game, Myers Leonard comfortable playing at power forward or center.
Yeah, Kevin, but if you look at the muscle he's added, he sure looks like a pivot. I mean, 7'1", solid, 260. The hammer. Well, that's at least what he calls himself. He's ready to bang.
Some changes for the Lakers. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Anthony Davis in for Ejuan Moore. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Leonard. Williams comes in for Zach Collins. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Lillard subbed in for Patty Mills. And here's McCollum for 3. Trailblazers trail by 6. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
First one falls for him. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling. And Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Landry gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Trailblazers trail by 8. McCollum outside. Pass to Little. Clock at 6. And Bamba comes to help. Lets it go from the wing. The Lakers with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Now here's Lillard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Back to McCollum. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And the Blazers, one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, their guards can make most any shot. And they've got some glass eaters to chase down any misses.
And the Blazers rely on their guards in McCollum and Lillard to generate, Chris, a lot of their offense.
You're sometimes right, Kevin, and it could even be to a fault at times. I mean, they need more offense from their front court. Guys who can pound the ball inside and generate some easy offense around the rim.
And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here is Lillard. Left side, Williams. And it's McCollum in the corner. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCullough sees a lane, he's all over it.
Here's Siakam. Nurkic with the block. Now here's Little. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Lillard. The 3. That shot missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Portland. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one. There's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, how about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Here's McCollum following the bucket by the Lakers. They get it again. Nurkic. They shoot again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Nurkic has got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 11. The pass to Davis. Over Williams. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Trailblazers trail by 11. Baseline J on the way. Here's Williams. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. The drive by James. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For the Trailblazers, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Williams. And it's Simons in for Little. Free throw good, LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Taken away. Now the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. And the dunk by James.
You got to be in awe of James, an offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Lillard finds McCollum. Bamba against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simons. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Isaac with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Thibault. And the rejection by Leonard. To the inside. Thibault, the pass to Davis. Over Collins. And Davis can't get it to go. Lillard against James. Now here's Lillard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's frustrating as a defender. Not giving Lillard more than an inch of space, and the jumper still falls.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith. And the D's. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, how about that ball movement?
That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like this.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Williams is out there with Little, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Here's Lillard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you think about a franchise player, it's hard to find a better example than Damian Lillard. His play, his presence, Kevin, he's one of the most important players in Blazers franchise history.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, you were talking about the presence of Lillard. Very cool and always composed.
Oh, Kevin, I love Damian Lillard. I mean, he's from Oakland. He has that town toughness. He's got that dog in him. I mean, he speaks softly and carries a big stick.
The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
To the paint, here's Nurkic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The Trailblazers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and the first one drops. And both free throws good for Nurkic. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. James in the post, covered by Lillard. Isaac kicks to Davis over Williams. Here's Isaac. Trying to get open as Davis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night. Trailblazers trail by 18. Lillard the pass to Little. And here's McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And Bamba pulls it down.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Mills, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mills with it. It's McCollum on the wing. Can they get it? And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
For Portland, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Mills dishes to Lillard. Back to Mills. Outside Williams. Portland no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard finds Williams. Misses from short range. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-6 run. And LeBron throws it down.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
So for the Trailblazers, Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's McCollum. 2 points. That one goes. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
LeBron kicks to Landry. Davis, the pass to Landry. Misses the 3. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Simons fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0". And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Stolen by McCollum.
Get CJ.
9 feet out. He squares up and sinks it. McCollum's got 9.
He's a pure scorer. I mean, one of the purest we've seen in this league. McCollum, he has a sweet-looking jump shot.
Back to Landry. A 3 ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's Simons missing. Lakers leading by 23. That one's off, still out of sync. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Morris checked in for Los Angeles. And Portland with a change here too. Little's checked in. Here's Simons. 5 points in the game.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And so he hits both. The Lakers shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Little. Here's Simons. The three from McCollum. They get it back. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And this is what Collins is going to give you, energy. Because of this, he draws these type of fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And Collins, if you ask me, he has a bright future in this league. His work ethic, his drive to get better, it's infectious.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes to Gasol. Great D that time from Leonard.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Looking to get it going. And McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 11.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Siakam. Also, Marc Gasol is up. And it's Moore in at the three. That's the Laker 5.
You got to respect the intelligence of McCullough, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
Fires from the line. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
And it's Moore penetrating. Gasol kicks to Landry. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McCollum right side with the shot. And it's off the back rim, no good. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Poke loose, stolen by McCollum. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Siakam inside, working on Collins. Outside Landry, there's the pass to Siakam. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Collins. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
From the baseline. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here's Simons. High, arcing shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Siakam. And the Lakers turn it over again.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Lillard outside. Nobody near Nurkic. But he gets it back. Pass to Simons. Feeds it to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Simons from deep. Landry grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Here's Simons. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Bamba is checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis comes in for Ejuan Moore.
Anthony Davis.
Lakers on D. They lead by 17.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And the Lakers with another miss.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Simons. He kicks it to Nurkic. Over Bamba. Nurkic can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Davis in the corner. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Nurkic. Bamba with the block. And Davis throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Over to the wing. Lillard with no one around. Cans the shot from the wing.
But Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Siakam inside. Landry no good. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simons. Williams kicks to Nurkic. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Pass to James. Lakers passing it around. To the right side. Here's Siakam. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Nasir Little picks one up.
shooting for Los Angeles.
The first one falls. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Lakers. McCollum's checked in for Portland. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
McCollum, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, I mean, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Little passes to Williams. Kicks to Little. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Nurkic.
A well-rounded offensive threat. I mean, games like this prove Nurkic is capable of dominating on this end.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Out to the right wing. Here's Little. Not enough on that one as it misses.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself. I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Williams finds Lillard. McCollum outside. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Little. He's covered by Isaac. They get the rebound. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
That free throw, no good. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players, trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Cook looking it over. Back to Len, and the dunk by Len.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's James. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Cook, the pass to Mills. Passes it to Gortat. And Gortat with the stuff.
When being at Gortat is almost 7 feet tall, he's a threat to dunk. Like seeing him get off the ground before the D can react.
LeBron kicks to Isaac. James in the post. Banked in off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
Float or ship sinking from loose lips of side women stepping out of position.